Hey, beautiful friends. This is Sarah Blumenfeld with Networking Done Different, an outreach of and invitation to more.com. This is a special series highlighting the service providers and vendors for the Metaphysical and Healing Fair at the Galveston Convention Center on Saturday, April 6, 2024, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Right now, I'm joined by Lital of Moonlight Remedies, and she's going to tell us what she will be offering at the fair. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
So I actually I started my company because I wanted to hand make items that helped people find ways to heal themselves. So I now offer that in terms of products and also services here in Dallas. I'm from Dallas. But the products that I'm going to be bringing with me to the fair, I'm very excited about. So first of all, I sell a wide variety of raw crystals, and so they're really big, beautiful raw pieces. In addition to that, I started my company making essential oil rollers. I started one that helps with anxiety, and then another one that helps with headaches, muscle aches, body aches, and menstrual cramps. And that's kind of how I got started. And I now have 18 different essential oil rollers. I just launched 5 new ones in January. I'm very excited about.
Oh, wow.
So those specifically are Retrograde Remedy. So this is to help with the effects of Mercury retrograde. Not just Mercury, but that's like, I feel like the most popular one that everyone really
Right,
knows about.
right.
And so, but this is to help with any retrograde. And what it does is it helps calm your nerves and help improve the calmness and the state of being that your body is in. So that way you can have better communication, or maybe you're not feeling like you're just kind of jittery the entire time. Maybe it'll help you to be less emotional, because I know I can get emotional during retrogrades.
Should you like wave it in front of your computer so your computer works right?
I know, right? I mean, I feel like you'll need to. But all of these you can wear just like you would perfume or cologne. They smell lovely. This one specifically has poppy jasper crystals inside, so they all have
Oh, nice.
crystals that match it. And then with most of my products, I Reiki infuse them as well because I am a Reiki practitioner. So the next new one is full moon remedy. So same idea as retrograde, but to help with the effects of the full moon.
Mm.
I also have the vanilla one because people were asking me to make a vanilla one. And
I love
you
how
know,
you named it.
yeah, because they're like, do you have every time, do you have a vanilla one? And I was like, oh, not yet, because I didn't know how I wanted to blend it yet. And then
Right.
I knew that anyone that walked up would be like, do you have a vanilla one? So I was like, I'm just gonna name it that.
That's so funny.
And then the other one is manifest. So this is could be considered a new moon um, roller, but it's meant to help you manifest your dreams. 2 of the 3 essential oils in it are meant to help you manifest money. So I have those. I have a whole chakra collection. So I've got one for each chakra individually, if there's one specific one you're working on.
Okay.
Like I said, you wear them just like you would a perfume or cologne. And what you'll do is that you will just kind of take a moment, set your intention with it. And I like to say, just take a few deep breaths with it. The smell of the essential oil is enough to balance and align that chakra. And I did a lot of research on which essential oils are best for which chakra. And then I go through and I smell them all together and I do my mixology. And then whatever gets the most beautiful scent, I'll bottle it. I'll wait a few days and then I'll smell it again after it mixes with the coconut oil that I use as the carrier oil, 100% organic.
Nice.
And then if I love the smell, then I use it on myself for about a month, and then I get opinions out and about, and then I put them out. Um, Another one of my popular items is I make crystal kits. And so on the back, you can always see the crystals that are inside. This one specifically is for money magic. So this has 4 different crystals inside. You'll keep them together, or you can keep them wherever, either on your nightstand or in your purse. I recommend your purse or backpack or pocket. But wherever you feel called to keep them, you set the intention, and you let the money just kind of start flowing in. I also make new moon and full moon ceremony kits. And
Oh,
so,
nice.
and again, on the back, you can see what's inside. And so it comes with everything you need to perform my new moon and full moon ceremonies. There's a QR code right here on the bottom. And what you'll do is you'll scan it and it'll take you to the step-by-step guide on my website that you can download. So that way it's like I'm there with you while you're doing it at home. Because I personally host new moon and full moon ceremonies. And so I wanted to make sure that people who didn't live in Dallas had the opportunity to be able to do it as well. And then my most popular kit right now is my energy cleansing kit. This is $33. It comes with a large bottle of my energy cleansing and manifestation spray, a selenite stick, a sage stick, and then there's a Palo Santo in there also. And then it tells you all the information that you'll need to know about it right here. Yeah, and so this one is my big one right now that everyone's loving. And then the last one I want to share with you is my money magic kit. So same idea as the energy cleansing kit, but to bring more money into your life. I noticed there was a bit of a theme with clients when I asked them, like, what would you want to see, or what are you looking for? And they're like, how can we make more money? I got you. So yeah, and I also hand make pendulums, and so I'll have those at the fair with me as well. I am trying to think of like whatever else my table looks like. I offer services that I offer nationwide. I have a chakra alignment breakthrough program right now. It's a 90-day program, and I can talk to people more about it while I'm there. I'll have a lot of information and handouts for it, but it's done through Zoom. And so you're in the comfort of your own home. We don't have to be in the same city. I've got a client in Colorado right now that's in the program. It's meant to help you learn about your mind-body connection, how to learn for you the best way to balance and align your chakras, because you're going to be different than anyone else. And learn as much information as you can about them. And it's 6 classes over a 3-month period. And at the end of it, the point is to have the healthy habits for life and to be able to see the full transformation. Because if I taught it in a day, it would probably go in one ear and out the other.
Right.
But if I teach you about the root chakra, and then you have 2 weeks in between to incorporate all the things that we learned about it into your life and the ways that help you balance it, then when we get to the next chakra, you're just adding on. So by the end of the 90 days, you have this beautiful transformation. So I'm getting a lot of good feedback on that as well. So I'm excited to share that with everyone.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And so, like I said, most of my items, if they're the handmade items, they're all Reiki-infused by me. My essential oil rollers are all $23. They all have a organic coconut oil base, and then whatever essential oil medley I put in them. I don't use doTERRA or any of Young Living, any of those. I make my own blends, and so everything is like specific fruits, I guess, or herbs that I kind of mix together.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you use coconut oil.
Yeah. Well, and it's unscented also, because I know that there's some people that don't necessarily like the smell. So it's completely unscented. So it doesn't interfere with the smells of the essential oil rollers. So the other ones that I make, like I said, I started out with one for anxiety. So to calm the mind and the body. So it's not necessarily just for people with anxiety. It could be like, when we go and work these fairs, we're on all day long, but then like, how do we calm our minds at the end of the day? So that's a really good one to help. And that one has amethyst crystals in it. So then I have the one for pain relieving. One of my new ones is an extra strength pain reliever. So that one's really good. Has peppermint oil in it. I have one called Wake Up. So it's an energy and mood boost. So the opposite of the anxiety one.
Right.
I have one called
So we need that throughout the day.
Yeah. So that one I like to keep like on my work desk, like on a sleepy Monday morning.
Right.
I have one called Bliss, and it's to release your inner goddess and to step into your power. When I blended that together and I smelled them, I immediately went, oh, and I like stood up tall and I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah, it just makes me feel more confident and just beautiful. And so on the flip side of that, I have one for men as well, or just that more woodsy smell. It's called Eye of the Tiger, and it's meant to help you take that extra step. If you've been kind of teeter-tottering on an idea and you need the courage to just push through it and do it, Eye of the Tiger is great for that. That for men and women, none of these are specific for men or women. They're for everyone.
We have the energies, right? We have masculine and
feminine. Yeah. And so the reason I said to step into your inner goddess is because it's a more floral scent, and I've sold it to men before, but my main clientele on that one is women. And then Eye of the Tiger has tiger's eye crystals inside. And then I have another one called Cherish, and that's for self-love. And when I made that one, I felt like I was getting a hug from my higher self. Like I felt like arms just like wrapped around me. And so that one is a citrusy and floral scent, and it has cherry quartz crystals in it. Yeah.
You have one for sleep?
Well, the amethyst one, it's called Serene, the one for anxiety.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
going to totally help you like calm your mind and your body. And so I have
Okay.
people who will put it on their wrists. I personally like to put it on the back of my hand because this is easier to do than this.
Right, right.
I have some people that roll it onto their hands and then do some 3 deep inhales, and it calms. I have another client who puts a little bit right here so that way she constantly smells it. Totally. My skin is too sensitive for that. I'll wake up with like 3 pimples. So
Right, right.
yeah. And yeah, I
And
think that's all of them. Yeah.
and you'll have like ones that people can smell at
Yep,
the
I
game?
have testers. Yep,
Okay.
I have testers for everything. So there isn't an item that if you need to smell or spray that you won't be able to, because I
Okay.
carry an energy cleansing and manifestation spray and also a money magic spray that comes in those kits. And then
Yeah.
I've got a tester so you can smell them all.
Okay. Awesome. Wow.
I know I've got lots of stuff.
I will be visiting your table.
Yeah, it's really easy to spot because it's the one that has the purple sequins tablecloth and it like shines like everywhere. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, I love purple.
So have you done this fair before?
No, I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm leaving Dallas. And so
Wow.
when I saw it was in Galveston, I just heard so many wonderful things about this fair, and it was recommended to me by multiple people. And so I was like, well, if I'm going to leave the city, like that sounds like a really good one to leave for. And I was like,
Right.
well, it's in Galveston. I'll make the weekend of it and I'll spend like the day at the beach on Sunday or something.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
we're delighted that you're making the trek.
I'm very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So I know in your practice, in your business, you also offer other services that you're
Yeah.
not going to offer at the fair, but just tell our friends a little about that.
Yeah. So I started offering services about a year and a half ago. It started with new moon and full moon ceremonies. And so people would come together and we would just celebrate the new and full moon. And so we would manifest or release whatever it was that was going on in our lives. And so those really took off. And I realized that there was like people were wanting to have things like this to do. And so like in the metaphysical world. And so I also started offering sound baths because they're so important to me. And they've helped me heal so many wounds that I've had. And for somebody that deals with anxiety, it also helps calm my mind and my body. And so, because that's how my company got started, I personally was having a lot of anxiety and a lot of headaches. And I went to like 4 different doctors, and none of them told me that headaches is a symptom of anxiety. It made me go to like all these different doctors, and then I ended up figuring it out on my own. And
Right.
so I started experimenting with the essential oils. And when I saw that those worked so well for me, I felt like it was a crime to not share it. And so I was like, well, let me bottle it and let me just put it out there and let me see what happens. And
Right.
here we are.
Here we are.
But yeah, and so I offer sound baths and I keep adding instruments to my collection. I mean, any chance I get. I just got a brand new ocean drum that I'm super excited about. I've got a rain stick. I've got a buffalo drum. I've got the bowls. I've got chimes. I've got Tibetan bowls. And so I keep adding. Next is a gong, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
love a gong. So yeah, so I offer the sound baths, and then I'm also a Reiki practitioner, but I can't do both at the same time. So I
Right.
have someone that I partner with who's a Reiki master, and so he'll do Reiki while I'm doing the sound.
Oh,
And then
nice.
I also got into to doing guided meditations, and so I am a guided meditation instructor now, which is becoming one of my favorites because I
Yeah.
love writing the guided meditation. And I just feel so empowered when I'm doing it because I get the feeling that I want people to have when they're hearing it, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And so I'll do most of my sound baths now start with a guided meditation just to kind of ease everyone into it and calm their minds and their bodies, and get them into a really relaxed state. And then depending on what kind of event it is, so for the Lunar New Year, for example, we did some manifesting. I just had on Wednesday an event celebrating the spring equinox. And so it was a spring equinox celebration and sound experience. So the first half we did an herbal and flower ceremony collectively where we all put our intentions into a bowl and mixed it all together. And then we did some group Reiki on the bowl to bring all of our great energy into it. And then after that, we finished it off with a sound bath and a guided meditation. So
Oh, wow.
lots of cool stuff coming up. Yeah. And then I think in May, I'm going to have a heart chakra activation Reiki sound bath as well with my friend who does the Reiki.
And those are all just in person in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you'd like to make a weekend trip to Dallas, you can sign up for my monthly newsletter. You can just go to moonlightremedies.com and you'll get like a little pop-up that says, do you want to sign up for the newsletter? And then you can get all of the information. I also ship. And so if there's products that you fell in love with, you don't only have to wait to see me at the fairs if you need to replenish. Yeah. And then I send out a monthly newsletter with all the fairs that I'm going to be at, any new products that have launched, and any new events that are on the horizon. So
nice. And you're on social media as well?
I am. So Instagram is Moonlight Remedies. TikTok is Moonlight Remedies 1. Somebody got the Moonlight Remedies apparently. And then I'm on Facebook as well. And so I think that's linked on the event. So
yeah. So
I'm on all the socials.
All right. Anything else you want to share as we wrap up?
That's it. If you guys have any questions for me before I come out there, you can use the chat box on my website, or you can email me at moonlightremedies1@gmail.com, because someone got that one also.
That's okay, because you're number one, right?
Exactly. I am number one. So it's fine. They're not even using it. Oh, it's fine. But thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And I look forward to meeting all of you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, friends. It's yet another reason for you to come out to this amazing metaphysical and healing fair in the Galveston Convention Center on April the 6th from 10 until 8. Get there early, spend the day, visit our vendors and our service providers, and just enjoy the amazing energy. We'll see you at the fair. Bye for now.
Bye.